Hello, everybody. Another story time with Uncle Jimbo in area of refuge. This is a safe place uh, for everybody. And I've also here with my favorite valve cover scaled creature thing. Anyway, so today I was thinking about this one time that I probably went too far. So, sometimes you shouldn't poke the bear. But anyway, one day came into work and I don't know, maybe I was the most senior person in the shop that day. I don't know, it's not my normal gig. It's never a very senior person, you guys know. And I ended up being the person that went to the morning meeting, right? Like I was the only person in the shop that was around or something, I don't know. Anyway, I go in the morning meeting, get the rundown with the heads of state about what work is going to be happening, what's going on today, what seemingly insignificant thing is important that day that needs to be passed to everybody, right? Anyway, so I go in to the shop afterwards, and we've got more people over there, and so I let everybody else know what's going on, give them the lowdown, disseminate the information, and start going over, I think, like a plan, like here's what we're going to do, or whatever, I don't know. And I'm not like typically in that role, right? And one of the guys that's there, he, I'm sure it's like feeling I need to have somebody give me a hard time, right? so we'll just call him, Jason. And Jason is this name that we're calling him. He gives me some guff about something, like he tells me, like something, I don't remember. And I don't know why, right? Like, I don't even remember why I had this thing, but I had a red Sharpie, like a big red Sharpie, like a big fat one. And I had it with me right there. And for, I don't know why, I set down my clipboard, whatever, grabbed the Sharpie, and went right across his neck with the Sharpie. Didn't say anything. I just looked him in the eyes, took the cap off, went across his neck with the Sharpie. You can probably put in the comments what was going through his head, but I think I surprised him. Hippie Jim, Jimbo just cuts your throat with a red Sharpie. Like, anyway, I think that pretty much ended our morning meeting, right? Like there's nothing else to be said after that. But anyway, so we go about our stuff, and I can't remember if Jason said anything. I think maybe he just stared at me. It's biding his time. So the day goes on. Jason ends up, he's in talking to the master chief, the senior chief, and probably engineer. I don't know. He was talking to the big wigs, right, on the hangar deck, and one of them was like, "What's the deal, Jason, with that Sharpie you've got on your neck, right?" And he's like, "Oh, it's crazy. Jimbo just like cut my neck with a Sharpie, right?" So, and they're like, "Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty funny. You need to get that cleaned off." And they're totally not like, coming after me about it, right? I never heard about it except from him later. But so I know I need to watch my back. Like something's coming. Like this aggression cannot go unchecked. So throughout the day, I'm always watching my back. Like there is no peace. I am absolutely 100% watching my back all the time. Every time the door moves, every time like someone walks around the corner, I'm ready for it. I'm in the tire shop later. I think we both have Sharpies now, right? Like there's been a few times, maybe we've gotten each other back and forth. There was a bunch of this, like, you know, jumping out, trying something like, God, getting the other guy or whatever, you know. There's like, we've been going at it all day, and this is maybe even the next day. I don't remember. This is like, this is a war. I started a war. And then I'm working the tire shop. The door closes, and I'm like, oh, it's, you know, something's going on here. The tire shop has no windows. The tire shop has no way out other than this one door. And it's almost lunchtime. I like lunch. And I didn't get lunch because somebody locked the door, like tied it closed. Jason tied it closed. I mean, he done locked me in there. And so like I'm totally locked in. Like there's no way around it. Like I can't get out. I'm in there for like a couple hours. I don't know, like 2 or 3 hours. It felt like half a day, and then eventually he unlocked me. And it wasn't over then. Like it went on. Like I think it was several days with the markers and multiple. Like we got each other multiple times, right? Like there was no end to it until, you know, I can't remember how it all happened. You know, it ended up, I think I was in the shower. I came out of the shower. I heard Jason's voice like coming in the locker room. I did the only logical thing that anyone would do. I got pretty much naked. I think I might have thrown on some skivvies into his locker and waited. And it took a little while. So, you know, if you've ever been inside of a locker for a while, I've fallen asleep in someone else's locker before. Like, that's fun fact. And anyway, he opens his locker. He doesn't expect me. I come out of the locker with a pen or a marker with the cap off. Like we throw it down on the floor, and then so I don't, you know, somehow we called the truce. But don't play with fire. Don't, you know, because you're gonna be burned, right? Don't mess around. You know, there's some people that it's not gonna just blow over. Anyway, that's that one.